So you see, whatever that you want to do, right, you cannot play the game of the society. You cannot play the same game that the society wants you to play at. And when I refer to society, I'm referring to what is actually happening and so on. Because those who play the game differently are the ones who achieve massive success in life. So for instance, right, the society wants you to spend money, right? So the first rule of success is don't go and buy stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. Now, okay, what is the most expensive phone right now? What do you think is the most expensive phone? iPhone. So how much is the iPhone? Let's say 4,500. We need 4 to 5,000. Is it okay, 4,500? An iPhone is 4,500. So, an iPhone, 4,500. Okay? So, let's say 4,000 ringgit salary per month. Is that good or not? An average, someone can make 4,000 per month. Is it fair for me to say 4,000 ringgit per month? Is it good or not? If you make 4,000 per month, is it good or not? She said, nah, I'm going to make 40,000, yo. 4,000, yo. Nah, I'm not 40,000. Right, but right? So let me show to you why adults do things that they get trapped for the rest of their life and why they are rolling in the 95% category. And I want to impart this knowledge with you. You're not going to use this right now, but I hope that, one day you remember, yeah, someone heard about this formula, right? So let's say you make 4,000 a month. So if you make 4,000 a month, minus all the tax and everything, you take home pay about 3,500. 3,500, okay? Now, if you can save 20%, you are doing a great job. If you can save 20% out of 3,500, your mom will be proud of you. Let me just put it this way. Because it's almost impossible to save that for your normal lifestyle. You don't believe me, right? Okay, every day do you eat or not? Okay, so you eat, right? So let's say you eat 50 ringgit per day as a working adult. You have breakfast, you have lunch, you have everything and so on. You have Starbucks and everything is 50. 50 times 30 is 1,500. You left 2,000. You have insurance to pay. You have car. You have gas, petrol. You have, maybe you don't have to buy a house yet, but you still have to pay for your car, right? So everything, if you just calculate everything, if you can save 20%, you're doing a great job. You still with me? This is very reasonable, right? Okay, let's do some maths. 20% of 3,500 is how much? 700, right? 700. So you managed to save 700 ringgit per month. 1 year, how much you managed to save? 700 times 12. That was a hint. 700 times 12. Someone say 8400, is that right? 8,004. So now you're 8,004 per year saving, but you've been working hard every day for 1 year, right? So now you buy an iPhone. How much? So you take 4,500. Let's say you minus 8,004. 009. You left 3,900 per year. But you say, oh yeah, I still have money. I still have 3,900 in my bank account, right? Which is true. But here's the thing. You work so hard for 1 whole year. You're working a job and you work 1 full year. Is it fair for me to say that you should pamper yourself at least with 1 vacation a year? Okay. Okay, let's just have fun. Can we have fun? Yes? Everybody say fun. Okay, fun. All right, let's have some fun, right? So if you can go for vacation, which country will you go, or which city will you go, which state will you go? Just shout it out for me. France. Singapore, Japan, New York City, China. Which part of China? Shanghai. Okay. Beijing. Anywhere else? Nobody say Kuala Lumpur? Okay, all right. So we have Singapore, we have Shanghai, we have Japan, we have New York, we have Paris. Someone says Paris. Okay. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, so we talk about Paris. Yes, since I remember Paris was the last name came. Paris, they run on euro right now, which means 1 euro is 5 ringgit. Which means when you bring your 3009 to Paris, it becomes less than 1,000 euro. It's about 800 euro and things like that. Okay, you fly to Paris, it will maybe cost you about 2,000 plus ringgit. So I'm sorry to say, Paris cannot make it. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, let's try New York City. New York City definitely cannot, because one night there will cost you at least 1,000 ringgit. So we have. Okay, Japan, you can go and stay in a capsule somewhere. Maybe you can afford all of those. Then we talk about China. Okay, China, you fly with AirAsia. If you go to Shanghai, maybe you can get for 1,000 ringgit back and fro. Okay, so which means 3,009, you can afford it. You have about 2,009 to go, and you go, and then you can hang out in Shanghai. It's enough. Singapore, you can, but it's 3 times the currency, which means, right, you order one telur dadah. You know what's telur dadah? Fried egg. It will cost you 18 ringgit in the restaurant, because it will charge you about $6 for a plate of noodle. You know, you go and eat at kopitiam, at cafe. You know, sometimes you order dishes. So you go there, you order just one fried egg. One fried egg is $6, which means it's 18 ringgit here. You eat one fried rice, it will be about it's almost about 18 ringgit here. Okay, so you can still go Singapore, but I think when you spend, you feel a little bit heartache. Because why? Because it's just neighbor only. It's the same telur goreng, but you pay 3 times more, right? So you can do all of that, right? So if you were to go for a vacation, I think the 3009 just chun. But so we change plan. I think we go Langkawi can already. Okay, so we go. Right. But we thought that Langkawi it's okay. Then we go Langkawi. We didn't know that Langkawi now also have modernized. You go Langkawi, it's a very tourist place right now. It is not like Bali yet, but it's very happening, and everything is also very pricey. One hotel room could go as high as 1,000 ringgit per night, right? So unless you're not gonna stay at a too nice place, then you can find a better, more affordable and things like that. So let's say plus minus you say now man, I just go Langkawi. You go Langkawi. This one also no more. Your 3009 puff into the thin air. So now, after working 1 year, end of a year, right? Just imagine this, you work 1 year, you work hard for 1 year. You're a very honest, good person, you do your work. But after 1 year, you realize that your bank account have no money. You understand this or not? It's like, what is happening? You're working after 10 years, and my bank account still have no freaking money. Some even deficit. Why? Because they have to buy more stuff. They buy one iPhone, so they can only buy one iPhone a year. Do you see people change phones every year? I could not understand why people change phones every year. Right? So this is what I mean by people spend extra. Adults love to do that, and that is why they are programmed to do that. That's how the society control that. So the first thing is you must learn not to buy nonsense, useless stuff. Do not buy stupid stuff. That's the first rule. So but then how can you buy all this time? How can you go for vacation and so on? This is where we talk about this. This is where passive income comes in. This is what we want to learn. So the rich people, right, they still buy stuff, they still buy phones, iPhones and so on, but you don't see them going broke. You don't see them bank account going zero. Why? Because they buy the stupid stuff, the stuff that is, extras, by using passive income to pay for that. They don't use their active income to pay for that. So we want to learn how to make passive income. So when you learn how to make passive income, your passive income will pay off for the things that you want to buy. You understand that formula? Now, until that stage, you got to, Chinese word, Hokkien Hua says, lun. You know what is lun or not? Lun means you got to be patient. You cannot say, okay, I got this 4,000 right now, I see this iPhone, I go and buy. You cannot. Because the 4,000 that comes in is your active income. It's the income that you work hard for. You cannot spend it that way. You must be able to be patient. You must find a way how to use your 4,000 to give you extra 400. After a year, now it has 400 times 12, 4,008, and you use that money to buy the iPhone. Your job to have a breakthrough, to break away from these chains, right? Again, I'm teaching you stuff that you don't really get it yet at this moment of time, but it will go in one day. Is that to figure out how you can turn your 4,000 to become 4,004.